God says, "You are receiving this special message sent by heaven. It's only for you. Don't tell anyone. Something very bad is about to happen in 20 minutes if you skip this." So God begs you to listen carefully before 11:59 p.m. My child, please do not scroll past this. This is not just another word in your day. This is a divine interruption. Heaven has bent down to whisper into your soul, and you cannot afford to look away. What I am about to tell you can change everything, or if ignored, may open the door to something painful. I am not warning you to scare you. I am pleading because I love you. You were not meant to miss this. You were not meant to carry what you are carrying alone. If you are here now, it's not by accident. You are meant to hear every word before the clock strikes. 11:59 p.m. You must not skip. Stay. Watch this till the end, or you may lose something very, very precious. Before you read further, comment "Amen" to open your heart to what I am about to reveal. Let this be your step of faith. You see, this is a sacred moment. Heaven has marked this time because something has been following you. A battle has been raging in the unseen. You've been feeling it, haven't you? The heaviness, the confusion, the things that don't make sense, the plans that keep falling apart, the fear you can't explain. And now, I have stepped in. I, the Lord your God, have chosen to speak to you now, not tomorrow, not later, but now, because the enemy had planned to strike in your silence. But I am here, and I will not let that happen if you listen. There is something moving in the spirit, a breaking, a shaking, and a shift. The enemy had intended for you to stumble, to fall, to give up before your breakthrough came, but heaven has decided to intercept that plan. That's why you're here. This is not just a warning. It is a rescue, a divine rescue for your soul, your family, your future. I need you to open your ears and your heart, for I am revealing secrets that will protect you, elevate you, and prepare you. You must understand this. Something has been set against you, not by flesh and blood, but by forces that seek to rob you of the destiny I designed for you. That pain you've been enduring, those delays, those sudden storms, they were not coincidences. The devil has been working overtime in the shadows, hoping you wouldn't notice, hoping you wouldn't fight back, hoping you would walk away before the miracle arrived. But I am the God who sees. I have watched every tear fall from your eyes. I have heard the prayers you never spoke out loud, and I am responding now. This is your confirmation. You asked me for a sign. You wanted to know if I was still near, if I still cared, if I was still listening. I never left. I never stopped loving you. I never stopped fighting for you. But I needed you to be still so you could hear me. The noise has been too loud, the fear too heavy, the wounds too deep, but now I have come to lift it. My child, there's something very bad on the way. That's not meant to scare you, it's meant to wake you. The enemy has circled your camp, but I have already surrounded him. If you keep listening, if you keep your heart open, nothing will touch you. I will shield you in the shelter of my wings, but you must stay with me. Don't walk away now. Don't skip what I'm telling you. This is a moment that separates what was from what will be. Please, before it's too late, comment 1111 if you believe I brought you here for a reason. Let the heavens see your faith. You are chosen. You've always been. That's why your life has been so attacked. That's why the enemy fears you. He doesn't attack the ones he already owns. He attacks those who carry purpose, who carry light, who carry the breath of God in their soul. That's you. You were marked from birth. And even though life tried to bury you, I have never stopped watering the seed I planted in you. The pain you've endured wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Every closed door, every broken friendship, every betrayal, every sleepless night, it was not in vain. I will use it all. I waste nothing, not a single scar, not a single cry. What the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for good. But I need you to walk with me. I need you to trust me, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Right now, at this very moment, I'm dispatching angels to go before you. They are not figments of your imagination. They are real, and they are fighting on your behalf. Where you see obstacles, they see openings. Where you see no way, they are already clearing a path. But I need you to trust me. I need you to keep believing, even when the evidence looks like nothing is changing. Because faith doesn't look with human eyes. Faith listens to my voice. I have already spoken over your life. Promises were made in heaven about you before you ever took your first breath. That's why the war has been so intense. That's why things have felt like they're getting worse just when you thought they'd get better. But hear me clearly, I never start something I don't plan to finish. And I never abandon what I love. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not invisible. You are mine. This is your wake-up call. This is your turning point. The next 20 minutes matter. Don't waste them. This is the divine alarm ringing through your spirit. The enemy was hoping you would dismiss this. He hoped you would laugh it off or keep scrolling, but your spirit knows this is real. Something inside you recognizes my voice. That's because I placed it there. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let me be clear, there is danger ahead if you walk without me. Not because I want to punish you, but because the path ahead is dark and the enemy is lurking. But I am the light. If you walk with me, you walk in safety. If you hide under my shadow, no harm will overtake you. This is not a threat, it's a promise of protection, a promise of guidance, a promise of love that never runs dry. I know what you're carrying. The fear, the pain, the guilt, the pressure. You've been pretending to be strong, but you're tired. You're worn out. You don't know how much longer you can hold on. I see that. And I'm telling you, you don't have to hold on alone anymore. I will hold you. I will lift you. I will strengthen you. You don't have to earn my love. You already have it. You don't have to be perfect for me to help you. You just have to be willing to let me in, willing to trust, willing to lay down your fears and pick up faith. Even if it's small, even if it's trembling, I can work with that. Now I ask you, with all the love in my heart, to take one step, just one. Stay with me here. Let me finish what I started in you. Don't run. Don't close your heart. This is too important. Nothing in your life has been wasted, not even the broken parts. I'm still the God who restores what was lost. You may feel like time is running out, but I want you to know I'm never late. I am always on time. Right now, I am closer than your breath. And I need you to keep reading, because what comes next will unlock something you didn't even know you needed. The enemy wants you to believe that I've forgotten you, that your prayers hit a ceiling, that your pain doesn't matter. But I am breaking every one of those lies right now. I was with you in the hospital room. I was with you when you cried yourself to sleep. I was with you when they walked away, when the door slammed shut, when the job didn't come through, when the betrayal cut deep. You were never abandoned. You were being prepared. I know you don't understand everything. That's okay. I never asked you to understand it all. I asked you to trust me. Just like Abraham when I told him to leave everything and go to a place I would show him. Just like Moses when I asked him to stand before Pharaoh even though he didn't feel qualified. Just like Esther when she stepped into the palace for a purpose bigger than her comfort. I'm asking you now to trust me the same way. To believe that what you see is not the end. That even in the dark, I am working all things together for your good. You are not just anyone. You are my beloved, the apple of my eye. You are the reason I sent my son to the cross, and I would do it again, just for you. That's how deep my love runs. I know your heart. I know the things you can't say out loud, and still, I choose you. Again and again, I choose you, not because you're perfect, but because you're mine. I want you to breathe now, deeply, slowly. Because I'm lifting something off of you. That heaviness, it's not yours anymore. That shame, I've already paid the price for it. That fear, it has no place in your future. I am going before you. I am fighting battles you don't even see. And even though the enemy had a plan to shake your faith tonight, I have a bigger plan to show you my glory. But you must stay with me until the end. Every word matters. Every moment counts. Comment 222 if you trust that I'm working behind the scenes, even when you don't see it. The countdown you saw isn't superstition, it's a heavenly warning. Not to scare you, but to stir you. Because there is something coming that you need to be prepared for. But listen, if you walk with me, nothing formed against you will prosper. That weapon may be formed, but it will not win. It may come close, but it will never touch your soul. Because your soul is sealed in me. The enemy works through distractions, confusion, and fear. And lately he's tried all three on you. He's tried to make you question your worth, your identity, your future. But I'm here to silence his voice and remind you of the truth. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are covered by the blood of Jesus. You are not a mistake. You are called, anointed, and protected. There's something else I need you to know. You've been praying for a breakthrough. It's not just coming, it's already begun. But the breakthrough won't look like what you expected. It may come through a closed door. It may come through a painful release. It may come wrapped in silence. But it's coming. You will see it. You will walk in it. And when it happens, you'll know it was me. You won't be able to explain it with logic, because it won't make sense. But it will be real. It will be holy. It will be mine. Don't let the delay fool you. Don't let the detour distract you. My timing is perfect. What you think is taking too long is actually right on time. I've been aligning people, places, and seasons just for you. I've been shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, sharpening your discernment. So that when the blessing comes, it doesn't crush you, it fits you. There's no need to fear the next chapter because I'm the author, and I never write tragedy without redemption. Your story is not finished. In fact, the best pages haven't even been turned yet. What I'm about to do will make you forget the pain of your past. Not because it wasn't real, but because my peace will be stronger than the memory of your wounds. Lift your head, my child. You've cried enough tears. Now it's time to rise. I am placing new strength in your bones, new joy in your heart, new vision in your eyes. I'm bringing you into a season where things start to make sense. Where peace replaces panic, where clarity replaces confusion, where my presence replaces loneliness. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And if you're wondering if you're strong enough for what's ahead, remember this: I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you are called. I have placed gifts inside you that haven't even been unlocked yet. You haven't even seen the fullness of what I've put in you. But soon, the world will see it. The same people who doubted you will witness my power in your life. I want you to prepare, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Let go of what I've told you to release. Trust me when I say that what I'm removing is making room for what I'm bringing. Some relationships were seasonal. Some situations were meant to end. Don't cling to what I've already called finished. I won't bless what I've told you to let go of. But if you trust me, you'll see why it had to happen. You're going to be okay. No, more than okay. You're going to flourish. You're going to rise. You're going to look back and realize this moment right now was the shift. This was the night heaven fought for you in secret. This was the turning point. My child, I hear every cry. Not one of your tears has been ignored. I catch each one and hold it close to my heart. You think I'm silent, but I've been speaking to you through everything: the delays, the rejections, the whispers in your spirit, and now, this very moment. The storm you're facing isn't to break you. It's to build you. And I know you've been worn down, but I'm not letting you fall. You see, right before the breakthrough, it always gets hardest. Right before the victory, the battle always feels overwhelming. That's how you know it's near. The enemy doesn't fight you for nothing. He's been after your joy, your purpose, your future, because he sees what I've placed inside you. But no matter how fierce the storm, I am still the God who walks on water. I am still the God who calms the sea. And I'm speaking now into the middle of your chaos. Peace, be still. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my timing and my power. I haven't forgotten the promises I made over your life. The vision I gave you, the calling you feel deep in your chest, I placed it there. And even though you feel like you're not moving forward, I'm telling you progress is happening in the unseen. Just like seeds under the soil, things are growing in silence. Don't mistake delay for denial. I'm teaching you how to trust me, not just when things go well, but when you don't understand. That's where faith is refined. You've been in a refining season. You've felt the heat, the pressure, the isolation. But it's not punishment, it's preparation. I've been removing the things that no longer serve your purpose. I've been testing your heart, your motives, your willingness to obey even when it costs you. And because you didn't walk away, because you stayed even when you were tired, even when you didn't feel, I'm about to reward you openly for what you endured quietly. You're not invisible. I want you to hear that again. You are not invisible to me. When others overlooked you, I was watching. When others took from you, I was storing up what's coming back to you, double, pressed down, shaken together, running over. I don't forget those who stay faithful in the fire, and I see your faith, even when it's small, even when it's trembling. That kind of faith moves mountains. I'm about to open a door that no man can shut. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. What's coming is not a result of your effort, it's the result of my favor. You are stepping into a season of divine alignment. Things will start to connect. The wrong people will leave. The right ones will enter. The confusion will lift. The burden will lighten. This won't come by striving. It will come by surrender. My child, you were never meant to carry this on your own. You've tried to be strong for everyone, but who's been strong for you? I have. Every time you thought you couldn't take another step, I carried you. Every time you thought you were abandoned, I surrounded you. You may not have seen me, but you've always had my hand over your life. And now, I'm not just covering you, I'm about to propel you. There's a shift coming. You'll feel it in your spirit first. A sense of peace that doesn't match your circumstances. A deep knowing that things are about to change. That's me. I move in peace. I guide with stillness. You'll feel that nudge in your heart, that quiet push to let go of something, to step out, to trust again. Don't ignore it. I am ordering your steps. You prayed for me to lead you, and now I'm doing just that. But leading doesn't always look like comfort. Sometimes it looks like walking away from things that once felt safe. Sometimes it looks like stepping into the unknown. Just like Peter stepping out of the boat, I'm calling you to walk toward me. Don't look at the waves. Don't listen to the wind. Just fix your eyes on me, and you won't sink. This is the season where your faith will speak louder than your fear. This is the time where you rise. Not because everything is perfect, but because you're holding on to me tighter than ever before. And I promise you, I will not let you fall. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you when you feel weak. I will send help from places you didn't expect. Comment 555 if you believe I am turning things around for your good. My power has no limits. My reach has no end. I can shift things in an instant. The doctor's report, the legal battle, the financial drought, none of these are greater than me. I am still Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am still Jehovah Rapha, your healer. I am still the God who makes rivers in the desert. And you, my child, are under my covering. That means no weapon formed against you shall prosper. That means even what the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for good. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I want you to breathe again. Not just survive, breathe. Feel alive. Know that joy is coming. Not temporary happiness, but real joy. The kind that comes from knowing you're deeply loved, deeply known, and deeply protected. You won't have to fight for peace anymore. It will find you. You won't have to chase approval. You are already accepted by the one who matters most. You may feel like you're behind, like you've missed it, but I'm here to tell you nothing is lost. I'm the God who redeems time. I'm the God who restores what the locusts have eaten. You're not too late. Your best days aren't behind you. They are just ahead. What's coming will be worth everything you had to walk through. You'll see. And when it comes, you'll say, only God could have done this. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the shame. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. I'm not holding your past over you. I'm offering you a new beginning. Today, right now, a fresh start. My mercy is new every morning. My grace is enough. All I ask is that you give me your yes, your trust, your surrender. I chose this moment because I knew your soul was tired, your heart was aching, and your mind was questioning if you could keep going. I need you to know you are not forgotten, not forsaken, not left behind. You are seen, fully, completely, intimately, and I'm walking with you through all of this. Yes, the battle has been long. Yes, the nights have been cold and quiet. You felt like everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck, but I have not stalled your life. I've been setting the foundation. The deeper the roots, the higher the growth. You haven't been still because you're lost. You've been still because I've been preparing the next step so carefully that one wrong move would have delayed what's coming. But now, I'm telling you your next step is near. I want you to pause for a moment and understand something powerful. I've been protecting you from things you didn't even know were sent to destroy you. That relationship I ended, that opportunity I closed, that delay you didn't understand, that wasn't rejection. That was my protection. You asked me to bless your life, and I began by removing what couldn't stay with you in your blessing. I'm not punishing you. I'm preserving you. Some losses are really lifelines, and one day you'll thank me for what didn't work out. You've been measuring my love by how smooth the path is. But my love isn't in the ease, it's in the presence. I never promised a life without trials. I promised a life where you'd never be alone in them. I'm the fourth man in the fire. I'm the calm in the storm. I'm the whisper in the chaos. Even when everything feels broken, I'm the one who's still holding the pieces. Comment 777 if you believe I've been walking beside you through the fire. There is no mistake that you're hearing this now. Because the enemy had timed something against you, an attack on your mind, your peace, your future. But my voice cuts through every plan of the enemy. My power surrounds you even when you don't feel it. While you've been asking me for clarity, I've been surrounding your home, your heart, your steps with divine protection. That anxiety that won't leave, I see it. That fear that creeps in at night, I know it well, and I'm speaking peace into it. You don't have to live with that torment anymore. I'm healing you in places you didn't even know were broken. The trauma, the disappointments, the failures, they've been heavy, but I'm lifting that weight now. My spirit is filling in the empty spaces. I'm not just restoring you, I'm remaking you. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind. That's not just comfort, it's truth. I've already stepped into your future. I've already ordered provision. I've already marked the path. You don't have to figure everything out. Just take one step, then another. I will meet you there. My word is a lamp to your feet, not a spotlight to your whole life. Trust me in the next step, and I will be faithful for the rest. People may have doubted you. They may have walked away when you needed them most. But I stayed. I'm not like people. I don't walk away when it gets hard. I stay when the tears fall. I stay when the storm rages. I stay when you're too weak to stand. I stay when the world turns its back. My love doesn't leave. My promise doesn't fade. And I'm not done with you yet. If only you could see what I've planned. The doors that are about to open. The people I'm bringing into your life. The healing I'm preparing. The joy that's about to return. You will not cry forever. You will not feel stuck forever. I'm restoring your strength. I'm lifting the fog from your mind. I'm giving you vision again. And hear me clearly, there is no condemnation here. Stop punishing yourself for your past. Stop replaying what you should have done, said, or changed. I am not holding your failures over your head. I've already covered them with grace. I've already called you redeemed. Don't let shame speak louder than my forgiveness. Don't let guilt drive you away from me. Come closer, even with your mess. Especially with your mess. There is nothing you've done that disqualifies you from my love. There is no failure too great, no mistake too deep. I knew every flaw, every struggle, every shortcoming, and I still called you, still chose you, still loved you. I don't see what others see. I see your heart. I see your effort. I see your hunger for me, even when you fall. And I'm proud of you. Yes, even now, you've been thinking you're not good enough, but I'm telling you I never asked for perfection. I asked for surrender. I want your heart, not your performance. And when you give me your heart, I give you my power, my spirit, my strength. You are never alone in the fight. Comment 999 if you believe I'm doing something new in your life starting now. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This next season is not going to look like the last. The pain won't follow you. The heaviness won't define you. You're stepping into healing, into purpose, into provision, into peace. I'm going to surprise you with how quickly things begin to shift. You won't have to strive for it. It'll feel like grace, because it is. And when others see the turnaround, they'll ask how, they'll ask why, and you will say, because God stepped in. Not because you earned it, not because you were lucky, but because grace reached you in the dark and carried you into the light. That is your story. That is your testimony. That is my promise to you. Don't be afraid of what's coming. Be expectant. Keep your heart open. I'm sending you signs, confirmations, quiet nudges. I'm aligning everything. And when the time comes, you will walk through doors you didn't even knock on. That's how I work. That's what favor looks like. Stay close to me. Keep seeking me. Keep talking to me. You don't need fancy prayers. Just be honest. I already know what's in your heart. I'm not impressed by performance. I'm drawn to honesty. Speak to me like a child talks to a father. That's who I am to you. A father. One who stays. One who loves. One who carries. I see the moments where it would have been easier to give up, but you didn't. You kept going. You kept praying, even with a cracked voice. You kept believing, even when it was hard. That kind of faith moves me deeply. That's the faith I honor. That's the kind of faith I reward. You've been asking me, Lord, when will it happen? You're tired of watching others step into their season while you wait in silence. You're wondering if I skipped over you. I haven't. You're not forgotten. You're being reserved. Sometimes, what I have for you is so sacred, so set apart, that I hide it until the perfect moment. It's not because you're behind, it's because your blessing is tailor-made. And anything that's special requires time, precision, and divine timing. Comment 1010 if you believe I have set something apart just for you. I need you to know this. You are not in this fight alone. Every day, angels surround you. Every time you call on my name, all of heaven hears. You may feel small in this world, but to me you are a warrior. You're not weak because you cry. You're not broken because you struggle. You're human. And I designed you with a soul that feels deeply, hopes fiercely, and loves fully. Don't be ashamed of that. Your heart is not a burden, it's a gift. And even when you've been misunderstood, even when people didn't see your heart clearly, I did. I saw what you meant. I saw the love behind your silence, the courage behind your decisions, the compassion behind your weariness. You are not overlooked in my kingdom. You are honored. You are celebrated. And what's coming next will prove that your quiet obedience was not in vain. I know you've had seasons where it felt like everything was falling apart. You've questioned, why do I always have to fight so hard for peace? Why do I always lose what I love? My child, you are not cursed. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. What I take, I replace with better. What I remove, I refill with purpose. I never subtract without multiplying in return. But first, I clear the space. And that's what I've been doing, clearing space in your life, in your heart, in your path for something that will bless you beyond measure. You ask me for change. You asked me to bless you, but you didn't realize the blessing begins with breaking. I had to break the cycles. I had to interrupt the patterns. I had to separate you from what was draining your spirit. Because if I didn't, you would have missed what I'm about to do. And what I'm about to do is too precious to be surrounded by things not meant for you. You've been fighting battles no one sees. That's why you feel exhausted. But today, I am declaring rest over your soul. Not just physical rest, but spiritual rest. The kind that reaches deep, the kind that makes you breathe again, trust again, hope again. I will give you rest for your mind, peace for your heart, and clarity for your next step. I will make your path straight. You don't have to force anything. What's meant for you will come. What's not, I'll remove gently. Comment 1515 if you're ready to let go and let me move in your life. Your story is not over. It's not too late. You haven't messed it up beyond repair. I am the author and finisher of your faith. I write redemptive endings. I rebuild ruins. I bring beauty from ashes. Nothing is too broken for me. Not your heart, not your dreams, not your life. Give it all to me and watch what I do with it. You'll be amazed. You were never meant to walk this journey based on your strength alone. That's why I keep calling you back, to remind you that I am your strength. I am your provider. I am your defender. You don't need to have all the answers. You only need to trust the one who does. I've never let go of you, not once. Even when you doubted me, even when you ran, even when you didn't feel worthy of my love, I stayed. I held on, because my love isn't based on your perfection. It's based on my promise. And I promise you this, what's coming will be worth the wait. Every prayer you whispered in the dark, every night you stayed up asking why, every sacrifice no one saw, I saw it all. I heard every word. I collected every tear. And now, I'm about to show you what it was all for. You won't walk empty. You won't walk disappointed. I will fill your hands with more than you asked for. I will exceed your expectations. That's the kind of father I am. You've been faithful in the little. Now I'm preparing you for the much. But remember this, don't rush the process. The process is part of the promise. You're growing roots that will hold the weight of what I'm about to build in your life. If I gave it to you too soon, it would have crushed you. But now, you're ready. Now, your heart is soft, your faith is deeper, your eyes are clearer. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. So lift your head, breathe in my presence, feel my peace. Let me quiet your heart. Let me remind you that I am not a distant God. I am closer than ever. I live in every moment. I move through every breath. I dwell in your praise. I show up in your surrender. And I speak most clearly when the world is quiet. You've made it this far, and I'm proud of you. You didn't quit. You didn't let go. Even when you stumbled, you got back up. That kind of faith catches heaven's attention. That kind of faith changes everything. And now, because of that faith, your season is shifting, your joy is coming back, your strength is returning. Your miracle is closer than you think. I've always been here, even in the silence, even in the pain. The very fact that you're reading this right now means you didn't give up. You're still standing. And that alone is evidence that I'm not finished with you yet. There were moments you almost let go, times when hope felt distant, when it seemed like nothing was ever going to change, but still you held on, even if by a thread. That thread was me. I held you when your hands were too weak to hold anything else. I carried you when you couldn't take one more step. You didn't see it, but every time you whispered, "God, help me," I did. Not always in ways you expected, but always in ways that mattered. I know how heavy your heart has been, the loss, the betrayal, the fear. You've wondered if I saw what they did to you. I did, and I didn't miss a single detail. But more than seeing your pain, I'm here to heal it. Not with shallow words or empty promises, but with real healing, deep healing. The kind that reaches the places no one else sees. The kind that replaces bitterness with peace, wounds with wisdom, and sorrow with strength. Comment 1717 if you believe I'm healing what's been hurting for far too long. The enemy has been trying to convince you that you're stuck, that nothing's going to change, that this is just the way life will be now. But I'm telling you, he is a liar. And I'm breaking those lies off of you right now. You are not stuck. You are in process. You are in the middle of a transformation. And even though it feels slow, even though you can't see it fully yet, things are shifting. Inside of you, around you, ahead of you. I need you to stop measuring your progress by how things look. My work is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. Just like a tree takes root before it bears fruit, your growth is happening in places no one else can see. But I see it. And I'm proud of how far you've come. I'm proud of the battles you fought in private. I'm proud of the way you kept showing up even when you felt like giving up. You don't need to pretend with me. You can be real. You can say, "God, I'm tired." You can say, "God, I don't understand." I won't turn away. I won't love you any less. I want your truth, not your performance. I want your honesty, not your perfection. Because when you're real with me, I can begin the real healing. I already know your heart, but I want you to invite me into it willingly. That's where transformation begins. Don't be afraid to let go of what's already slipping. I know it's hard. I know you wanted it to work. I know you prayed for it. But some things are being removed because I'm making space. Space for something better, something lasting, something you didn't even know to ask for. Trust me when I say what I take, I replace with something greater. You will not end up empty. There are people you've had to release. It hurt, but it was necessary. Not everyone can walk with you into what I'm about to do in your life. And that's not rejection, it's protection. I'm calling you higher, and with every elevation comes separation. Don't try to bring with you what I've told you to leave behind. What's ahead requires a different version of you, healed, focused, free. There is a version of you that is not weighed down by fear. That isn't haunted by the past. That isn't living in survival mode. I'm calling you into that version now. Into peace, into confidence, into boldness, not in your own strength, but in mine. When you walk with me, you carry authority. The kind that shifts atmospheres, the kind that silences the lies in your mind, the kind that declares, "I am chosen, I am loved, I am covered." Comment 1212 if you believe I'm raising you up with new strength, new faith, and new clarity. You've been walking through shadows, but light is coming. Not just light around you, but light within you. You are not your past, you are not your pain, you are not your mistakes. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are being renewed from the inside out. And as you walk forward, you will feel lighter. Not because everything is perfect, but because your soul is no longer carrying things that were never meant for you. I'm restoring your voice. The one life tried to silence, the one fear tried to bury, the one shame tried to keep quiet. You will speak again, you will sing again, you will declare, "My goodness," with a boldness that shakes the darkness. And when you do, chains will break, not just yours, but for those around you too. Your healing won't be just for you. It will ripple, it will overflow. You have influence you don't even realize. There are people watching your life, seeing how you respond in the hard times. They are being inspired by your quiet strength, your faith, your endurance. They don't say it out loud, but you're giving them hope. And I'm using your life as a testimony. I'm using your story as proof that I still move, that I still heal, that I still save. And yes, the enemy has been loud. He's been whispering doubt, speaking fear, telling you to give up. But I'm louder. My truth will drown out every lie. My word will silence every attack. I have the final say over your life. And my final word is victory. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Victory over fear. Victory over lack. Victory over sickness. Victory over shame. Victory over everything the enemy has used to try and destroy you. I will turn it all around. I will make it all work together for your good. It won't always make sense, but it will always make purpose. But through it all, I saw you. Not for a second did my eyes leave you. I was there in the silence. I was there in the stillness. I was even there when you wondered if I had forgotten you. You are not forgotten. You never were. Your name is written on the palm of my hand. Every detail of your life matters to me, not just the big moments, but the quiet struggles, the private tears, the unspoken prayers. I hear it all. I see it all. And I care more deeply than you've ever known. You are precious to me, not because of what you do, but because of who you are mine. You've tried to stay strong for so long. You've carried burdens you didn't tell anyone about. You smiled while breaking inside. You were the one people leaned on, even when you had no one to lean on yourself. And I want to tell you now, it's okay to let go. You don't have to hold everything together. That's my job. You can rest. You can breathe. You can stop running and fall into my arms. I am not disappointed in your weakness. I want to be your strength. Comment, Amen. If you're ready to release your burden into my hands. You're not a burden. You're not too much. You're not failing just because you're tired. I know the weight of what you carry. I know the memories you wish you could erase. I know the guilt that creeps in late at night. But hear me, none of it disqualifies you from my love. I am not scared off by your past. I'm not surprised by your flaws. I knew every part of you before you took your first breath, and still I chose you. Still I formed you. Still I called you. The lies you've believed for so long are being broken now. The lie that says you'll always be stuck. The lie that says your best days are behind you. The lie that says you're not good enough. They don't belong in your mind anymore. They came from a place of pain, but pain is not the truth. My word is the truth, and my word says you are loved. My word says you are chosen. My word says you are more than a conqueror. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. I'm speaking directly to your spirit. You didn't find this by accident. I called you here. I needed you to know I'm still with you. I needed you to know that the battle is not over, but neither is the story. And the next chapter looks nothing like the last one. You are stepping into something new. It won't be like before. It will be better. Comment 1111 if you believe a new chapter is beginning in your life right now. There's more healing ahead, more peace, more strength. You will wake up and not feel dread in your chest. You will laugh again, not out of politeness, but from the joy that will rise up in your spirit. You will walk into rooms with confidence, not fear. I'm restoring what life tried to strip away from you. Your voice, your hope, your sense of worth. I'm giving it back, and I'm multiplying it. You thought the waiting was punishment, but it was actually preparation. I've been working behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening, but I've been putting things in motion. Moving people into place, shifting circumstances, protecting you from what you didn't even know was coming. You will look back and see how I worked it all together. Not a moment was wasted. Not a tear was useless. And no, it's not too late. You're not behind. You didn't miss your moment. What I have for you is still waiting, and you are right on time. I redeem time. I restore years. I bring beauty from the ashes you thought were permanent. Watch how I breathe life into what you thought was dead. Dreams, relationships, purpose, nothing is too far gone for me. Your obedience in this season matters. Even the small things, the choices you make when no one's watching, the prayers you whisper when no one hears, the forgiveness you choose when your heart is still hurting. I see it, I honor it, I reward it. I am a just God, and I never overlook faithfulness. Even when you feel unseen, heaven is watching. This is the beginning of new things. I am calling you to walk in freedom now, not partial freedom, not just enough to get by, complete, whole, undeniable freedom from fear, from shame, from the past, from lies. I've already paid the price for it. All you have to do is receive it, walk in it, believe that it's yours, not because you earned it, but because I gave it freely. Let your heart start hoping again. Hope isn't weakness. It's courage. It's saying, God, I believe you still have good plans for me. And I do. Plans to prosper you, to protect you, to give you a future and a hope. That's not just a verse, it's a promise I made with your name on it. You've only seen the pressure, but soon you'll see the purpose. What felt like waiting was actually my hand holding everything in place until the right moment. And now that moment is drawing near. You're about to see why it took so long. You haven't missed it. You haven't failed me. You haven't ruined the promise. I work all things together, even the wrong turns, even the missteps, even the delays. There's nothing you've done that has disqualified you from what I've prepared. If I started it in you, I will complete it. If I spoke it, I will fulfill it. My word does not return void. And my timing is never off. You didn't mess it up, you've been being molded. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There are things I removed from your life that hurt deeply. People you thought would stay, opportunities you thought were meant for you, moments that seemed like they slipped through your fingers. But none of it was random. I'm too intentional for that. I remove what doesn't align with what I'm building in you. You prayed for my will, remember? And my will sometimes looks like goodbyes, redirection, or seasons of silence. But it's never without meaning. Comment 222 if you trust that my hand has been guiding you even in the unseen. You've been asking for a breakthrough. I've heard you every time. And while you were waiting for it to come from the outside, I've been doing the real work on the inside. I've been growing your patience, stretching your faith, teaching you how to walk by trust instead of control. I've been pruning you so that the fruit will last, because I'm not interested in quick success. I'm interested in lasting transformation. And now, I need you to let go of fear. I need you to stop letting the enemy talk you out of the things I've already promised. The fear that says, you'll never change. The fear that says, you'll end up alone. The fear that says, you'll always struggle. Those fears are not from me. I do not speak in fear, I speak in peace. And my peace is not weak, it breaks through walls, silences the noise, and brings clarity when everything feels uncertain. I have not called you to live in anxiety. I have not called you to rehearse worst-case scenarios. I've called you to rest. Not to give up, not to stop moving, but to rest in knowing that I am God and I am holding every piece together. You are not the savior of your situation. I am, and I have never lost a battle. I want you to understand something powerful. You're not waiting for me. I'm waiting for your heart to trust me again. You've been guarding it, protecting it, afraid of being let down again. But I'm not like the others. I don't abandon. I don't betray. I don't disappoint. What I start, I finish. And I've started something holy in you. I've begun something eternal. Comment 333 to declare that you trust the work I've started in your life. There will be a moment, and it's coming soon, when everything begins to shift. It won't come with a warning or a loud announcement. It'll start quietly. An open door, a sudden peace, a conversation that changes everything. And you'll know, this was God. You won't need to force it. You won't need to question it. It'll carry my fingerprints, my timing, and my favor. You've been faithful with little. I've watched you give when you had almost nothing left. I've watched you worship when you were hurting. I've watched you pray through tears. That kind of faith cannot go unrewarded. I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me. And your seeking has not been in vain. I'm about to pour out what you thought was delayed forever. And don't worry about how it will all come together. You're not supposed to know every detail. You're supposed to walk with me one step at a time. When you step, I'll provide. When you move, I'll make a way. When you trust, I'll take care of the rest. Just keep your eyes on me, not on the chaos, not on the crowd, not on the calendar, on me. The enemy will always try to distract you right before the breakthrough. He'll stir up doubt. He'll bring old wounds to the surface. He'll tempt you to go back to old habits, old thinking, old fears. But don't go back. Keep moving forward. You're too close now. You've come too far. There is more ahead than what you've left behind. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be willing. Willing to trust me when it's dark. Willing to obey even when it doesn't make sense. Willing to walk even when you don't feel strong. Because when you're weak, my strength takes over. When you feel empty, my spirit fills you. When you feel lost, my presence finds you. Let go of the idea that it has to look a certain way. What I'm doing in your life won't fit your old expectations. I'm doing a new thing, a better thing. You may not recognize it at first. It may come through people you didn't expect. It may come through places you never imagined, but it will come. And it will be clear that I was behind it all along. Don't let the silence make you question my presence. I do some of my best work in silence. Seeds grow underground long before they break the surface. And right now, I'm growing something deep in you. Patience, strength, discernment, faith. And when the time is right, it will bloom. You don't see it yet, but in the spirit, walls are falling, chains are snapping, delays are being dismantled. I've dispatched angels to war on your behalf, and I will not let the enemy touch what I've claimed as mine. And you, my child, are mine. Sealed, set apart, protected. I have covered you in the blood of my Son. No curse, no plan, no attack will prosper against you. You may feel surrounded, but truly, I've surrounded what's been surrounding you. Comment 555 if you believe I'm covering you in protection and power right now. I know your thoughts have been racing lately. The questions keep you up at night. You're trying to hold things together on the outside, but your soul feels like it's unraveling. You're carrying burdens you were never meant to bear alone. So today, I'm asking you to hand them to me. Lay them down. That pressure, that fear, that guilt, I want it all. Not because I'm disappointed in you, but because I love you too much to let you carry what's crushing your spirit. I didn't create you to live in torment. I didn't form you to walk in fear. You were made in my image. That means you carry my authority, my peace, and my light. The world may try to dim it. Life may try to bury it, but it's still there. And now, I'm awakening it in you again. That fire, that faith, that childlike wonder, it's coming back. You will feel joy again. You will walk in confidence again. You will dream again, not just with hope, but with boldness. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is the season where you begin to rise. Slowly, steadily, but surely. I'm rebuilding the pieces that life tried to tear apart. I'm strengthening what felt weak. I'm renewing what felt lost. And I'm not doing it halfway. I'm doing it completely. I don't patch up broken things. I make all things new. There's a reason the enemy tried to silence your voice. He knows what's inside of you. He knows what happens when you start walking in your calling. He knows the damage you'll do to his plans when you finally step into who I made you to be. That's why he's tried to distract you. That's why the warfare has increased. But what he didn't realize is that the very pressure he used to destroy you, I'm using to build you. Your voice will rise again. Your story will be a testimony, not because everything was easy, but because you didn't quit. You stayed when it would have been easier to walk away. You believed when there was no sign. You kept praying when your heart felt dry. And that faith, raw, real trembling is what moves heaven. That's what I use. That's what I honor. Comment 999 if you believe I'm turning your battles into breakthroughs. Let me remind you of something. You are not just surviving, you are being shaped. Every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer has been part of a greater design. I'm not just taking you somewhere. I'm making you someone. Stronger, wiser, deeper, more anchored in me. And when you arrive at what I've prepared, you'll be ready to carry it with grace.